Right, hello my gravy granules. Doing something a bit different today. This is going to be a demonstration of Nero's moves in Fate Extella Link. I'm having a lot of fun with this game and I thought I would show it off. I'm going to quite heavily edit this video, so this will probably be the first and only time you'll see sort of the menu. I'll just skip right into the gameplay in future videos. And I would appreciate if people would give me, feedback on what they want to see. Going to be doing this on hard. Unfortunately, I am massively over-leveled. I'm doing one of the first story stages. I'm not going to do the whole stage. I'm going to show off the moves until I get the noble phantasm, and then I'll edit in a bit with the remaining three R1 skills. So this is Tamamo's Resort, which is a returning themed stage from the first game. Very much. Yeah, also I'll be changing the outfit in the second thing. Yeah, Nero is my most used character at the moment. I've played her 7 times. She's very, very sort of nimble, beginner friendly as it were. Yes, don't care. Not really bothered with the story. Yes, that's one of her newer skills, which was actually a returning move from the first game. Oh, another thing is if people give me topics to talk about, if character personalities or whatever. So that there is a normal attack string. If you just continuously press square, that's her normal charge attack. One of the interesting things I've seen from playing the other characters, Nero can actually launch herself in the air with, your second charge attack, as it were, which is a pretty neat feature. Gets you into some decent combos, or gets a decent combo off anyway. That's a new move from the previous game, which is a bit weird because the old combo for that is actually in this game. She's yeah, I quite like Nero, except like her outfit makes her look like quite, sort of fat. Yeah, so I've unlocked it's called Alteria. I cannot remember her name, or cannot pronounce her name. I know she's based on Attila the Hun, so it's Attila, isn't it? Attila. Yeah, it's Attila. How am I that stupid? Attila the Hun. Yeah. So, quite a lot of the moves she has for her R1 skills in this are returning ones, which I quite like. Some of them do have increased chance to activate, the offensive support, as it were, that you just saw. I believe it's linked to the symbols on there with the swords and the, the staff and stuff. From what I've played with the rest of the movesets, Nero does also have another ability, which is to buff herself. All the other movesets seem to have very similar sort of things as well. And that's one of her sort of supportive skills. You lock enemies in place for a short time using vines, which is quite neat in some combat situations, especially against bosses. It does actually work on them. And this is her drive skill, which replaces the Extella skills from the previous game. Most of the endings are really, really similar to the ones in the previous game. That wasn't important. Yeah, so in this you are free to use whatever moves you like. With the end, you get to use that. Make him explode. There is a bit of a glitch with Nero where if you do that, well, I believe it's to do with the camera angles, because she personally moves to the location and then sets off the explosion. The camera, if it gets caught on a piece of scenery, it will just sort of not display what she's actually doing, which is a bit annoying. But, can't have everything. So if you're in a really wide open space, that is like the only time you actually see her finish her properly. Now that being said, if I try and do it again, no doubt it will actually play it normally. There we go. I've also noticed an increased chance to launch enemies in the air and do the sort of weapon deadlocky thing with using some of the R1 skills. It's the only thing with this, when you clear out an area, all the enemies disappear, so there's a bit of walking around. Don't want to see him. There's a weapon deadlock. For her, she literally just swings side to side, whereas some other characters seem to sort of do this whole little dance routine and have like 4 or 5 animations in it. From what I've seen, obviously I'm not, haven't played everyone yet. Yeah, see what I mean? It didn't display it properly. And this is a noble phantasm. So fighting one of the newer characters now, or new characters. She's got a quite interesting moveset, but I'm not allowed to talk about that. I just realised there was one sort of move I didn't really show off, which was the move I currently just used, but thankfully every character only has 7 moves, so I can show you that one again in this one, which I think it's kind of stupid when you do a weapon deadlock that you actually regenerate your moves during that. I think it's a bit unfair, because literally I just used it twice in a row. So that's what her final unlockable moves, which I will have to reuse again to actually show you the full animation. That's quite a good move for getting enemies out of the way. I believe it also might heal allies. The symbol for it on the thing's got like a heart, but then I'm not actually sure. It might do more damage based on health. Do it again. There we go. Unless there's just heart motifs in the actual thing we didn't really see. Also, I have picked up a attack speed buff, so the attacks will be slightly faster. There we go, that's my buff, which does actually now make things go on fire, which actually lasts for quite a long time. Although all the attacks, or skills should I say, that have that on it do actually have the longest recharge times of about 40 seconds, I believe. I think I'll probably be doing stages against this character for the second part of all of the these gameplay videos. Simply because it's, you know, these stages are a bit shorter, they're not like half an hour. Yeah, this costume I'm a massive fan of. It's, you know, really suits her. It's fantastic. Yeah, I think why I like this character so much is partly to do with the voice and the personality. If you've ever seen some of the memes around this character, I'll probably have it on the screen now. But it's like, yeah, you know, it's like, oh, I wonder how far we'll be in the future. It's like the 5th Emperor of Rome wants to have sex with you. Come on, I want to use the Noble Phantasm again. Come on. Yeah, she's got some quite neat moves. I'll probably find the best mix for her. I believe it's the single slash move, the flame power up. I have no idea what all the moves are called. I'll probably do a comparison of the moves and have all the, you know, best setups, as it were, for some of the characters. or in my opinion at least. It'd be interesting to see, because I'm probably going to try multiplayer in this, although multiplayer is not really my thing. I want to see what it's like, and at least that's sort of another idea for a video. So here we go, Noble Phantasm again. How did that not kill her? I suppose this is on hard, so... Yeah, that move's not very good against bosses, should mention. And this will probably finish them off, so... Yes, if anybody has any suggestions on how they'd like to see these in future videos, please do let me know. I will probably redo this character in the changed format if anybody has any suggestions. So thank you very much for watching if you did, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.